Hi, I'm Dave in real life, and this is the A to Z of worst gimmicks in WWE. And since watching, there has been some car crash gimmicks, and we are going to look at least one from A to Z from the history in WWE. And we're going to start with one from A, and this is ABEKNICKLEBALLSCHWARTZ, brought in during the baseball strikes just to mimic basically what was going off in that sport. I don't think this guy had many matches. It was played by Steve Lombardi, aka Brooklyn Brawler. Then we go to B, and this one is Beaver Cleavage. Yes, this controversial character was brought in. Hinted at a relationship with his sister, which obviously meant that an incest storyline was going to come into WWE. Yes, this character did not reign very long, I have to admit. He was an headbanger in the past. I can't remember which one he was, though. We've got to see, this is Crush, Kona Crush. The Hawaiian version of him. Crush obviously was a part of Demolition. Would go on to be a biker of the Apocalypse as well, and many other roles that he would take on. But this was the more cartoony one, and never really got the Shaka Bra Crush. So yeah, that's why he is on this list. We've got D, then Duke, the Dumpsterdorese. Yeah, wow, this was weird. A trash can, somebody what would take out the trash, and that was pretty much his deal. He would take out the trash in WWE. Yeah, it didn't reign too long either. And then we have this another controversial character in Eugene. Yeah, this kind of hit home with a lot of people because it had a guy playing mental health issues, and special needs was pretty much highlighted with this character. So yeah, very fun character I always thought, but also very controversial at the same time. Then we go to Fatu, F, and this is the positive influencer. Yeah, this was a strange character for Fatu, coming from the Edge Shrinkers. Now he was walking around the streets of his local town, being an influencer. Yeah, this character did not work for Fatu. He would eventually go on with a better gimmick, and that was for Rikishi. Then we go to another car crash of a character with number G. This is Giant Gonzalez. Yeah, my God. What made him a giant was the fact that they put him in a giant bodysuit with fluffy hair around it. Basically, they emphasised the fact that he was walking around naked, which was very strange. Yeah, this character didn't reign too long, and Giant Gonzalez did stay in WWE, was very short-lived. Then we go to a manager now for H, and this is Harvey Wimpleman. Harvey Wimpleman was just an annoying manager, was always around certain wrestlers, believe like Kamala, and and so on and so forth. Yeah, you definitely one of the worst managers in pro wrestling at that particular time. We go to I, and this is ISAACYANKEM, the dentist. Yes, one of the early Glenn Jacobs characters before he became Kane. Obviously, he would also do fake Diesel as well. But yeah, this was his first little role in WWE. Then we go to J. This is John PIERRELAFITTE, the Pirate. PCO as we know him today in Impact Wrestling. But yes, he was a pirate first in WWE. Then we go on to another character, which literally was crazy. And it is for K, Kevin Thorne, the vampire Kevin Thorne. Yes, ECW was on Sci-Fi Channel, so they needed more like a gothic or science-based like characters, and he fitted in. I couldn't find my words there, to be honest. Then we got L. Ludwig Vorder, the Icelandic MMA kind of cartoon cartoon characters that they brought in at that particular time. For a foreign person for Lex Luger, the American maid, to beat up. Yeah, he didn't reign too long in WWE either. Then we have got this guy, Manta. Yes, this It is gimmicks gone bad, isn't it? With Manta. What the hell? Come on, WWE. Then we have this guy at N, NAILZ. Supposed to be an escaped convict. The fact that he wasn't scary at all, really. They had to put a voice modification on his voice, but obviously when he did the promos without it, he didn't sound menacing at all. So yeah, if you ever watch a NAILZ promo from back in '92, it was basically audio changed to make him sound more menacing. So then, we've got the Oddities. I mean, yeah, this is like misfit group with Corgan, and obviously there was John Tenter, former Earthquake, dressed up with the mask. You threw in Luna Fashan, who's one of the most oddest female wrestlers around. Then we got Phantasmo, or Phantasmo. I'm always saying his name wrong, but Phantasio. I'll write it on the screen so that you can see for yourself and make up what you think it says. But yeah, he's P. He was a magician. It didn't work very well. Then we've got REPOMAN. REPOMAN. This was great. He was one of my favourites, actually. And yeah, just a typical WWE character, in fairness. But yeah, this was one half of Demolition as well. Amazingly, that Demolition just got split up into these really, really bad gimmicks. S is Skinner. Oh my God, time to make credit on Crocodile Dundee or what? Yes, this character was brought in. Didn't really do much. He was basically a glorified jobber. So yeah, Skinner is S. T is, oh my God, boop, boop, it's Tugboat. Yeah, Tugboat brought in, was mates with obviously Hulk Hogan. He would actually turn heel and become Typhoon as part of the Natural Disasters. But yes, he was first known as Tugboat. Then we've got kind of cheated here. He's a manager, Uncle Zebediah. Uncle Zebediah obviously went on to be Zeb Coulter, was a Dutch Mantel on the independent scene. Yeah, you know this guy. You've seen this guy's face before. He managed JBL and went on to manage the Blue Brothers as well. Yeah, this guy has been around a while. The Un-Americans, Jack Swagger, and the likes of Dolph Ziggler at one point or another. So yes, we certainly seen this guy before. For V, it is Virgil. Racially controversial, having a black manservant, which Ted DiBiase did back in the day. Famously turned on his owner, his boss, and became a crappy wrestler. Aided by Rowdy Roddy Piper at WrestleMania 7. But yeah, Virgil is there. For W, Waylon Mercy. Waylon Mercy is one of the main reasons why Bray character, his cult leader Bray character, became so famous back in the day, because it was roughly based on that. It was taken from a Cape Fear movie of course, of I'm trying to think of his name. I was going to say Al Pacino, but it's not. Why can I not think of his name? I'll edit that. Anyway, Waylon Mercy obviously become Mercy the Buzzard going forward. Then we've got X. I don't really know too much about this guy. I can kind of remember seeing him during the December period. He was managed by Ted DiBiase, amazingly enough. But it's Santa Claus. Yes, this character didn't last very long, of course, because how would he work in WWE all year long and the real Santa Claus doesn't? But yeah, Santa Claus, make what you will of that. And then why? Yeah, this is not a bad gimmick, but you have got a Samoan pretending to be Japanese. Yeah, it's Yokozuna. I had to put him in to just get away, really. Then finally, last but not least, is Zeus. Yeah, particularly just brought in to promote the film No Holds Barred. Yeah, this guy didn't. He had about 2 matches in his WWE career. Famous feud with Hulk Hogan. And that were about it for his tenure in WWE. It was just there, really, just to promote the film No Holds Barred, which also starred Hulk Hogan and was a WWE produced production anyway. Yeah, so yeah, that is my A to Z of the worst gimmicks in WWE. There, of course, there was worse gimmicks. There's some car crashes in there. Max Moon being a particular one that I remember. Got Aldo Montoya, the man of Portuguese man of war. I mean, please put in the comment section below, name your worst gimmicks. I mean, some of these actually on this list were actually okay, in my opinion. We can't really argue with Yokozuna, who did go on to be world champion. Obviously, Ludwig Borger was a former boxer in Iceland. And of course, yeah, kind of ruffled on a little bit more to make this video a little bit longer. But yeah, like I say, please put in the comment section below what were your worst gimmicks throughout wrestling history. Maybe we could do a video looking at WCW, and there's a few car crashes in that. Maybe not do an A to Z of that, but we'll certainly have a look at some of their worst gimmicks. Anyway, I've been Dave in real life. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this kind of content, then please subscribe for more if you're new. And I'll see you in the next one. I've been Dave in real life. You've been awesome. Bye for now.